The source material for this reaction video has been edited for pacing. Dead air and unrelated material have been removed, but clips remain chronological and in context, for edutainment purposes only. Happy Pride, guys! They were giving out Barbie-scaled flags. How great is that? We heard Hasan was flipping out over election results, but what we didn't expect was to find Hasan flipping out before the results even came in.
It's my hot body, I'll do what I want.
It's showtime.
It's election day. It's not heist day. It's not a heist day unless you fucking mean we're stealing the election.
Oh my god, he's been able to do voices this whole time and he doesn't use it?
That's right. We're fucking doing it. We're doing the fucking thing. Yeah. We're stealing it. Just end the election already? Yeah, we're stealing the election. We're stealing the Constitution.
Hey, now you're just mixing up media.
We're stealing the fucking elections, yeah? From right from under their noses. I shouldn't even been doing this accent, honestly. I shouldn't be doing this accent because, let's be real, I'm not the accent is not worthy of being recognized on my stream with what the British have done to me.
They haven't done anything to you.
It is Election Day, Tuesday, June 2nd, 2026. And yeah, there's some, I was about to say I'm in a pretty good mood, as you guys can probably figure out. And hopefully that pretty good mood doesn't turn into a pretty bad mood later in the day, in the night. But I knew that I would get baited into being angry about some shit fairly early on.
You are very easily baited. You're almost constantly masturbated.
Oh, I saw this. Yeah. From Riverside, who said he was looking for a common sense on the issues of helping the homeless population that he referred to as the unhoused. I tried Katie Porter, but I'm a realistic person. I think she had a good chance of winning. So I voted for Javier Becerra. Bro, when I see stuff like this is the ultimate black pill. Okay.
No, it's not the ultimate black pill. If it was the ultimate black pill, he'd be saying, so I'm not going to vote at all if I can't get Katie Porter. But he's not doing that. He's saying, I'm going to vote for the next best guy because I don't want this other guy to be governor.
I, as a person who talks about politics professionally, as a person who is, directly involved in the political machinery nowadays.
Keyword, nowadays. It's only within the past year that you've involved yourself with any political action.
When I see the average median voter, like the average voter and the way that they think, I turn into that meme of like, we taught this monkey to look at the median voter and to understand the median voter, and he killed himself.
You're the monkey who's going to kill itself because the average voter made a logical decision about how to use their vote in a democracy. That's what you don't like. You don't like when the system actually works the way it's supposed to, do you?
And it's like, that's how I am the monkey. I'm the monkey who goes, ooh, I try to understand the multitudes that are inside of the minds of the median voter, and I kill myself, okay, in a video game.
Of course you do, all the time. You're a shit gamer.
I am that monkey. Oh my God. I am literally.
I'm Brian, kill me.
Bro, you're about to get clipped, dog. What are you? Why? What?
It's like they could see the future and they knew I was here to clip out that, yes, Hasan thinks he is a dancing monkey.
Dance, monkey, in your little spangly shoes. Smash your cymbals, Simpy.
You got clipped, bro. Guys, context, okay? Context. That's insane.
He's right, because I clipped him with the context and it makes him look crazier.
Riverside is trash as a pit. Hasan, you're not dumb enough to understand the median voter. Yes, I saw an ad once on TV, so I voted for them. Yeah.
I don't know what voter you're describing, but it's not the voter you just quoted.
Do you think context matters for clips? Clipping famously has context. You're right. Okay, it doesn't matter. No, I'm not saying the median voter is a monkey. I'm saying a monkey was taught about the median voter's attitudes, and the monkey killed itself. It's a very common meme, man. Jesus Christ. All right, enough. We're moving on.
I have never seen this meme in my life.
New York Times, Madeline Schnack, 22, a student at University of California, San Diego, who says she voted for Javier Becerra in the primary for governor despite some concerns about his consideration of oil drilling in California. I think both have pros and cons, but I've thought the pros outweigh the cons for Becerra. I'm gonna do it.
I'm Brian, kill me.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm Brian, kill me.
I'm Brian, kill myself.
I'm Brian, kill me.
Oh my God. Oh my fucking God, dude.
The only conclusion I can come to at this point is that Hasan does not like Javier Becerra, but I don't see who his alternative candidate is.
What is going on? Dude, I swear to God, we like to think that Democrats are more intelligent than the average Republican.
You haven't shown me any evidence that they're not.
Okay? A lot of people have deluded themselves into thinking, well, the Republican Party is a cult. It's true. They are a cult, right? And they go wherever Trump goes. There's truth to that. But I'm sorry, Democrats are just as fucking stupid, bro.
Are you gonna back up these statements with facts, or do you just whine?
Someone will be like, I'm a single issue voter for the climate, and that's why I'm voting for Javier Becerra, who is singularly funded by the climate destruction industry.
Hey, that's 50% of what I wanted. Now tell me who is the better candidate that people should be voting for instead.
Yeah, this is the meme. We taught this chimpanzee to understand the median voter's politics, and he hanged himself.
Chimpanzees are apes. They're not monkeys. How are you so stupid? Sorry, I just get upset sometimes on behalf of one of my favorite librarians.
I'm looking for anything we've got on the Pyramid of Zord.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel when I have to face the cold hard truth of like how voters make decisions. I am reminded of the black pilling realities that the average person doesn't know anything.
But you're not the average person. You know everything, don't you?
Okay? Dude, I'm going to be honest with you. There are millions of people today that have no idea that there's an election taking place.
You think so small. There are literally billions of people who don't know. Billions. We have like 9 billion people on this planet.
Okay? So that's the norm.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good for you, Vietnam?
No, I know what they look like. Just pour me one.
The norm is people don't even know that an election is taking place today.
I don't doubt it if you're speaking of Americans in particular, but you haven't actually indicated that. So I don't know what you're on about.
Okay? And then outside of that norm,
Good afternoon, everybody. Hey! What's new, Normie? Terrorists, Sam. They've taken over my stomach. They're demanding beer.
there are those who are actually active enough to go out and vote, right? Which I did as well. Look at that. There's the sticker. I should probably take that out before it fucking turns into... Yeah, I voted. Okay, I voted. Here it is.
Hasan lives in the state of California. California mails at-home voting ballots to every single individual. These ballots come with a sticker that you get to keep no matter if you turn in your ballot or not. So that's not proof of anything.
Here's the reality. Here's the devastating reality. I fucking voted, dude. I voted my freaking face off. I love voting. You know this. You know this. And there were some candidates that I was excited to vote for, okay? There were some candidates I was excited to vote for, and then some candidates I was voting for that I wasn't so excited about.
You mean like the guy from Riverside who said he was voting for someone he was less interested in because he knows how the system works? Like that?
That's just how it goes, right? It's an unfortunate side effect of living and existing in California, Los Angeles.
And I'm cutting the ad he gives for subscribing to him because he doesn't believe in intellectual property rights and he's a communist. So he doesn't need your money.
Here you go. I voted. Shit. I suspect it's not going to stick. Fuck it.
You're an intellectual genius who has difficulty with stickers. Yeah.
Oliver Ma, I was excited to vote for. He's great. Kenneth Mejia, he's great.
Ma ran for lieutenant governor and Mejia is the city controller. These are not the bigger positions. It's interesting that you're willing to specify the smaller stake candidates.
Anyway, whatever. Listen.
No, who did you vote for governor if Javier Becerra is the worst choice ever?
I convinced 5 people I know who were going to vote Becerra to vote Tom Steyer, so I'm fucking pumped, huh? Okay, so...
Is that because Hasan has been promoting Steyer as the best candidate? Because...
Here's the thing. As I was saying, primary day in California is sad because there are some people I'm stoked to vote for, and then lots of reminders that the California Democratic Party machine is still a total behemoth in this state and will take a long time to tackle.
New theory. One reason Hasan depends on Twitter so much is that it's where he puts his arguments into writing so he can refer to them instead of having to think of them off the top of his head, which he's not good at because most of his opinions are manufactured and not really what he truly believes.
Who are you stoked to vote for? The Zionist private prison profiteer or the Zionist pro-LAPD YIMBY woman? I'm stoked to vote for Spencer Pratt.
That first one's Tom Steyer. I don't know who the second person is, but you'll notice he doesn't answer with a gubernatorial candidate. He answers with a mayoral candidate. And guess his reasoning, because of course it's nonsense.
Who is the only honorable vote, because he's the reactionary. And obviously,
The problem with this is that it's hard to tell that it's meant to be a joke. Yeah, it's a joke. He's not really black-pilled.
a lot of these guys are, that's the ultimate goal here, right?
He's gonna try to talk his way out of not giving his gubernatorial choice, isn't he?
You know, like what is this conversation? Like, I didn't even say who I fucking voted for.
Because you changed the subject, because you probably voted for Tom Steyer.
And this guy immediately is like, obviously you voted for whoever is going to maximize genocide. Well, thank you, boss man.
Bro, it's a troll. You don't need to react to it. And the fact that you chose to and are now having issues is very, very consistent with what I have observed of your behavior.
Don't even joke about that. I know.
Sorry that I brought up genocide as a joke.
I'm not very excited to hear what the fuck the election results are going to look like.
No acknowledgement, no apologies, just an excuse. He's in his fifis.
But yeah, voting is fascist, especially if you vote for the Democrats, then you're a fascist. If you vote for the Republicans, you're, a regular run-of-the-mill working class guy, though. Okay?
A lot of Hasan's words are filler words while he searches for his next thought.
I'm not going to make any statements or assumptions. All I'm going to say is the Democratic Party's turnout machine is still very, very powerful in the state of California. Okay. Tom Steyer is a white billionaire. So obviously he has a long way to go to win the approval of these demographics that understandably are going to be skeptical of him. Okay. And that's a normal and healthy skepticism to have, right?
But you love billionaires. You voted for Steyer. You're envious of Elon. You are a gross, nasty little covetous capitalist.
However, I'd go so far as to say that most of the Becerra heads the Becerra mentum is coming from the Democratic Party's turnout machine, because they consolidated support behind Becerra literally overnight after Eric Swalwell was outed as a sexual harasser, sexual assaulter.
Rapist. The word you're looking for is rapist. Eric Swalwell is a rapist.
And I think that there are a lot of people who are just like, okay, I'll go vote for whatever community leaders are telling me to vote for. That's it.
Don't pretend you want people to think for themselves. You want people to think like you do.
And it's not even like the bots, because I think the impact of the bots are a bit overstated. Because I saw the article about like, oh, there were Becerra bots that came out of nowhere. I think it's an indication that like a lot of moneyed interests very quickly wanted to attack Tom Steyer because they were worried. They wanted a machine politician up there.
Instead of the loser billionaire who has lost every time he's run for governor in the past 2 decades. Why are you so stupid? Go back to Jersey.
And that's what happened. SEIU and the like, unfortunately, yes. The SEIU endorsed Tom Steyer, though. The problem is California labor unions and labor unions across the board, like the major ones, can either be very good, but when it comes down to elections and who they are endorsing, they're very bad. Okay? It just sucks.
Can you give us some examples, or do you just hate labor unions like the secret Republican you are?
It just fucking sucks. Yes, I saw this and I wanted to immediately.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
Yeah. It's just.
What does this have to do with labor unions? She's a university student.
This is it over and over again. When I hear about shit like this.
You're just whining about Becerra because you can't articulate why Tom Steyer is the best candidate. Because he isn't.
I think they both have pros and cons, but I thought the pros outweigh the cons for Becerra. In the end, I didn't want to vote for a billionaire, so I voted for the guy backed by every billionaire.
So it's better to vote for a billionaire than to vote for someone you say is supported by billionaires. And I can't trust anything you say.
Ah!
What the hell is wrong with you? Why are you screaming into the microphone? I can understand you're having a temper tantrum, but my eardrums shouldn't have to suffer.
Ah! Fuck!
Now, what most adults do in times like this is use their words. Use your words. Don't just scream.
Tell us what's wrong. Explain it so we can help you.
That's a white person, not a black or brown person. Wait, what? It's not about fucking black and brown people either, okay? It's just about American voters.
Yeah, Hasan's chat. He hates everybody equally.
Okay? That's it. That's my argument. It's about voters. And remember, this is a 22-year-old who is voting
for the candidate she feels is the best for the position
in the motherfucking primaries. So this is the highest, like this is the least likely voter of all time. Their level of interest and level of knowledge in American elections is beyond comprehension. Her peers don't even.
You just said this woman is the most educated voter who's ever lived. That is literally what you just said.
Know what the fuck's going on. Most 22-year-olds do not know that there is an election today, okay? The overwhelming majority of 22-year-olds do not fucking know that there's a primary happening today.
Well, yeah, because you haven't qualified them as Americans. So yes, most 22-year-olds in the world would not be familiar with America's primary election. No. Were you trying to say something else?
So this is a person who knows that there's a primary happening. This is a person who's like read the policies and is like kind of aware. This is supposed to be the educated voter. Far more educated. Anyone that goes out and votes in the motherfucking primaries is far more politically active than the average American.
If they're educated voters, they're not going to vote for Tom Steyer. He has a history.
And this person looked at the policies, looked at everything else and was like, you know what? I want to vote for the guy that's being backed by Philip fucking Morris. Okay?
As opposed to the guy who invested in private prisons.
When you're getting backed by Philip Morris, I feel like you've already maxed out on every single lobby, that you're going after lobbies that don't even exist anymore. Okay? The big tobacco lobby is gone.
Who says Becerra approached them? And if they don't exist as a lobby anymore, why are you bringing it up in the first place? It's kind of pointless, isn't it?
Okay, it's gone. It just doesn't even make sense for the big tobacco lobby to pump any candidate.
What do you mean big tobacco lobby? You just said they were tiny and no longer existent. And if they're tiny and no longer existent, why are you having this freak out about them backing a candidate? Really, this is very silly, you know.
I wrote an article about this today from a DSA perspective. Yes, I've seen your posts, okay? I saw your post. The Billionaire on the Ballot, what Tom Steyer teaches us about guides. I see the geese writers all the time.
You're not special or important. I read gaggles of geese writers.
Wait, is this the one where you talk about being bold? Might as well be funded by Umbrella Corp? Yes. Geese Magazine. Always interesting and thoughtful articles.
A person who isn't a narcissist would say, yeah, I saw it. I really appreciate all of the articles you guys write, but Hasan can't do that because he is the best at everything, and no one else can even come close to attempting anything in his domain. How dare you, sir?
On Geese Magazine. I like it. Very good. Hold on, you don't fuck with flavored lung darts? I mean, me smoking or not smoking, which I don't anymore, has nothing to do with like the motherfucking tobacco lobbies, dude.
Hey guys. Guess what company manufactures Zyn? Guess. Philip Morris. He's like the dumbest dummy who ever dumbed.
Okay, dude. This guy fucking voted for Tom Steyer for the governor and then voted for Spencer Pratt.
You're telling me your comment earlier about Spencer Pratt was meant to be a joke then?
Voted for Spencer motherfucking Pratt for mayor.
For Spencer Pratt?
Yes, sir.
Why is that?
I do like his approach for the homelessness as a person who used to be homeless myself.
I think we should be killed. He's like, if someone like Spencer Pratt was the mayor while I was homeless, he would have killed me, which would have made my life much better, I guess. Incredible stuff.
It's like he has this subconscious timing to say the stupid thing right before the answer is given.
I was rendered the services that he's talking about. I was able to change my life, 10 years sober with no alcohol and stuff like that. So his approach is really good. I do think it's fair for him to go off with the runoff with Karen Bass. Yeah. This way, both of them can go ahead and prove to me why they deserve my vote. So as of today, I'm doing it, yes, because I do like his approach and I do think he deserves a fair chance. Yeah. But come November, it could be different.
Okay, it's been real.
This must be one of those uneducated voters Hasan was talking about.
What's his actual policy on homelessness? Just murdering them. You better start packing up the house, buddy.
No, your job should be to look up the answer to that question. Learn together with your chat, not just lie.
I think they see him as steady. I will say this about Tom Steyer. He's got every Latino I know on his payroll. He is just spreading money.
Used to follow her on Twitter. She's great. I hear she's on The View now. Anyways.
He's now
like $200 million.
Well, it's now like $600 million trying to
Bro,
get elected.
I swear to God, if Tom Steyer was Michael Bloomberg,
he wouldn't be Tom Steyer. He'd be Michael Bloomberg because they're different people.
like if he was a Michael Bloomberg style candidate, they'd be like, what do you mean? He is the most prestigious person. He's an incredible business owner. He is fantastic. He's brilliant. I love him. I want him to have my children. I want him to be the next governor.
So what you're saying is you're jealous that Bloomberg is a better candidate than your billionaire?
But because Tom Steyer is like, yeah, fuck PG&E, we got to do single payer healthcare in California. Everyone's like, oh, he's this fucking piece of shit billionaire, cocksucking motherfucker paying everybody. Fuck him.
Look, I know you're not local, so you don't get the history, but Tom Steyer has had various platforms over the couple of decades that he's attempted to become governor of California.
Literally.
No, not literally. He's not able to have my children.
Literally. It's like all you need to do
is start yelling hyperboles and your audience will believe that whatever you say is true.
To draw maximum enmity from mainstream news is even if you're a fucking billionaire, even if you're untouchable, even if you're basically a demigod in American society, in capitalist society, you've made $1 billion.
Hasan is sharing his opinion that once you make $1 billion, you're a demigod. I guess that's what he's going for. Demigodery instead of demagoguery.
Okay? You've made $1 billion.
By exploiting the workers, by hanging on to outdated imperialist dogma which perpetuates the economic and social differences in our society.
That means you are a god to these people, okay?
Obviously not. I think you're just giving us your opinion.
These people only respect money. They only respect power.
That does describe you.
When you're a billionaire, there's like a couple thousand of them.
And none of them is your father. Got it.
Okay? Normally, every single commentator would be like, I love you, I respect you, can I please get a little bit of your shine? You're a jobs creator.
And I come to the question that I always come to when it comes to observing lol-cow behavior. Does he believe what he's saying? Because it's not true.
But when you turn around and you're like, actually, I think the situation is fucked up. We need to do free healthcare in the state. Everyone's like, pah, look at this fucking wealthy asshole doing a vanity candidacy. Fuck him.
I guess you're really lucky that Javier Becerra stepped back on his promise for single-payer healthcare in California, stating that the current administration in the federal government would not allow for such a thing to happen.
Fuck him. How dare he? It's like, come on, brother. Come on, brother. Oh.
But you actually called it. It is a vanity candidacy. Tom Steyer's been doing this for decades. It's like his retirement hobby. I don't trust anything he says.
Oh my God, look at this. What are we doing? This is too much democracy. Too much. Too much of anything is bad. Too much water, you drown. You get water poison, you die. Too much democracy. This is what happens.
Well, I'm still not sure if he's putting on a persona here. I am concerned that he seems surprised because he already said that he voted.
And officially, polls have now closed.
No wonder he's upset. He missed nap time.
Ladies and gentlemen, California polls have closed. We got a lot of candidates. A lot riding on the wonderful neoliberal shithole of California, one of the most beautiful places on the planet.
But you just said it was a shithole, when I would consider us more comparable to New Zealand as far as geography.
Where you can go to the top of a mountain and ski, and in only a couple hours go to the goddamn beach and surf.
Yeah, like New Zealand, home of one of the best television show productions of all time. And the one that preceded it that was not as good, but mostly okay when the main actor wasn't involved in an episode.
Disappointed!
One of the most beautiful places on the planet, genuinely, okay? Genuinely. I love this state, but god damn it, is this state's politics so unbelievably fucked?
Anyone else feel like he's trying to match Kevin Sorbo's energy?
Neoliberal hell. We have defeated political dynasties in New York.
As an old racist but still funny joke goes, Who's we, white man?
Where the Democratic machine could not withstand a people-backed candidacy with Zohran Mamdani, and hopefully with Daria Liza and the rest of the DSA slate, with Claire Valdez, and many more victories to come.
Is he a member of the DSA? I thought he was just an associate who liked to wear their merch.
In Philadelphia, we went to the bluest district in the goddamn country and fought back against the Philly Democratic Party machine and defeated it with Chris Rabb. Same in New Jersey.
Watch how quickly we becomes they as soon as the DSA supports a candidate he doesn't like.
But in California, my home state, where I reside.
Bitch, you're a transplant.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have problems in this state.
You know, there's this incredible thing about problems. They exist everywhere for everyone at all times.
I will take ownership and responsibility over some of those problems. I should probably do a little bit more in my own fucking backyard.
You see, he's so important that he takes personal responsibility for affairs of state. The state of California.
Turkish people have a saying, a tailor can't mend or sew his own clothes, right?
You mean an idiom that's obviously wrong, but is said to indicate that a person who has a specialty in something can never apply that specialty to their own lives or the lives of their families?
That's how I feel sometimes in the state of California. I go all around the world, all around this fucking country, and I try to solve other people's problems, but I can't solve my own backyard's issues.
The tailor's clothes are never mended. Hasan, you do these amazing things all over the world, all over the country, yet you neglect California. How dare you, sir?
This state is the blue stranglehold, okay? This is the blue vanguard state. This is where the Democratic Party's machine is so goddamn powerful that you can put dog shit ass candidates.
What color does he associate with? If he isn't associating himself with the Democrats who are blue, is he red for Republican? Or is he another color entirely? Should he be part of the Green Party? Or should he have his own party with its own specific hue?
Back to back to back for the governor's race without even thinking about it. And then the top contender is outed as a mass rapist, sexual harasser, sexual assaulter.
He doesn't know what's up with Eric Swalwell. He hasn't read anything about the actual issue, has he? Otherwise, he wouldn't be throwing around words like sexual assault and harassment. He would just be saying rapist. Like I am. Eric Swalwell is a rapist.
And then overnight,
he'd be so good on a soapbox in like 1833.
They'll bring up a new candidate out of fucking nowhere. A goddamn loser.
Chill out, bro. He's not a loser. He won.
Like Javier Becerra. And the people are fucking cattle. The CA for California stands for cattle.
All Californians are cattle. Cows, making you a Californian, a cow, a lol cow, one might say.
But hopefully we'll see. We'll see if California can also change.
Great cheese comes from happy cows. Happy cows come from California. Real California cheese.
That's what we're gonna find out tonight. Yeah, this is the state where you can't even get 1+ year Hasanabi subscribers to vote for the guy who's against the machine.
Tom Steyer's been a cog in the Rube Goldberg machine of California politics for half of my life, guy. Anyways, that's where we're ending this video. There remains a possibility that I will continue to work with this footage should there be anything entertaining once the results start coming in, but for now, I think we've all had enough of Hasan Piker. If you enjoyed watching a plastic fashion doll tear Hasan a new one, why don't you join us for more videos by subscribing, giving us a like, and definitely leaving a comment. If you're not sure what to comment, here's a question you can answer. Do happy cows come from California, and does that produce the best cheese? See you next time.
Hurry back. Hurry back. We've been dying to have you.